lot of interest. I'll tell you, mine was Home Alone.
Yeah, that was,
Joe's was Die Hard.
I like Bruce Willis #1, but I wish I missed him when he was up in North Carolina.
My wife said Nightmare Before Christmas, the Tim Burton cartoon with Jack O'Lantern.
I've never seen that.
It's a great movie. It's really, really good.
Maybe when I have time,
really
finally.
Another listener said the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus.
Oh, that's
with Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. He made 2 of them, right?
Yeah. Another listener said Cranks with Tim Allen.
Cranks. I don't remember that.
The Cranks. That was a Christmas movie.
How about Scrooge?
Also with Tim Allen. Somebody said Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody said that. Somebody said The Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's a one watch.
I didn't care for it.
I said it's a one watch.
I didn't care for it.
He made his money.
I know.
Just like The Mask. He made his money.
Smoking.
I thought the
Mask was better than
oh yes,
The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Well, The Grinch Stole Christmas, it was him in makeup with his face and everything, and
if you watch around town,
watch.
There's a guy that rides a bicycle around town
as the Grinch.
As the Grinch.
Yeah.
And he pulls a dog behind him like the Grinch had with him.
Oh, really?
A little dog in like a pond frond covered trailer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that moron pretty well.
Oh, gee, here he goes, the morons again.
I know him pretty well.
What do you call people you don't like? Never mind, not on the air. Sorry, I didn't.
I was going to say Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, oh.
Well, that's that.
Hey.
I know you're not talking about this Joe.
No, of course not.
I know you're talking about some other Joe,
No.
higher up in government.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh,
hey.
They got the hats.
There we go, off YouTube again.
$9.99. Right, yeah. Better not.
What all I said was, let's go, Brandon.
I know.
I like the name Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Pretty good with that.
My grandson's name. Whoa.
What?
Somebody shot something up in the air.
Uh-huh.
Right there, and I seen a puff of smoke.
Huh.
Maybe it's the thing to clear the birds out of the way.
Flare or something, maybe?
It was like a.
So you doing it out of this truck right here?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm ready to see another one in a moment. I'm thinking it's birds.
It might be.
Well, when you see a shot in the air like that, you kind of.
But it wasn't a flare or anything.
No, it was just a puff of smoke.
You never know what you're going to see around here.
I'm thinking it's for the birds. There must be a big jet coming in or something, or leaving.
Let's see somebody else.
But I haven't seen any birds out there, though. Maybe that's why.
Here's another one for the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. So that I've
there was one with the Santa Claus. The Claus was one was a robot. He was made a robot.
I don't know about that.
And the other one was he had to get married by such and such.
Isn't Tim Allen the one where he fattens up and everything? He was a
That's the
guy.
first one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the Cranks. I don't know what that is. I know what the Clamps are, but not the Cranks.
I don't know.
So.
But they're trying to come up with Mariah Carey, her song for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
She's pulling like $50 million a year from that song from royalties.
Right.
And now she's trying to do another one this year for Christmas, specifically hoping to rekindle.
What is the number one selling Christmas song of all time? It's actually the number one selling single in the history of music in the U.S.
White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a Christmas in the 80s.
Yeah, don't you wish? Don't you?
No, I do. I always dream of Christmases in the 80s.
I like the 70s myself.
No, I'm talking about 80 degrees. 81,
oh,
82,
that kind of Christmas.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. We had a person on earlier today.
Yes, you did.
Heather Thompson, who was talking about gifts to buy.
Yeah.
And one of the big ticket items was a 3-day family vacation to Lego World. And she was like, they do a big Christmas thing at Lego World. Kids like Legos and all that.
If you have little ones,
right,
yeah.
Good
sure.
thing for the little ones and
sure.
everything.
Yeah.
I go, and the adults from Michigan or Connecticut or Ohio would also like it because it's 80 degrees here at that time. in the Lakeland, it's, Lego World's halfway between Lakeland and Orlando. And the weather about this time of year around there is, 55, 65 at night, and 75 to 85 in the day. It's, what's the word? Oh, yeah, perfect. That's the word I'm looking for here.
There's a commercial of some place, I don't know where it's supposed to be, California or Florida, whatever, and the girl's driving the kids home, and out of the whole development of houses, there's one house that's full of snow, and the guy's on the roof with the snow machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody said the Chipmunks. Oh yeah, Alvin Theodore.
Alvin!
The
Yes,
Chipmunks
yes,
movie.
yes, yes. That was cute.
That is a pretty good movie at Christmas. It's a pretty good Christmas.
There are some, but there's like those three you took off the
They're
list.
the classics.
They're the classic. It's like the Wizard of Oz kind of thing.
Right. And by the way, one of those three classics,
Mm-hmm.
some people argue it's not old enough to be a classic because it didn't come out until 1983.
Which one was that?
The Christmas Story. It actually didn't come out until 1983.
What is the one? No, how about Polar Express?
Oh, with Tom Hanks. That's right. I forgot about that.
He plays, what, 3 parts in there?
Yeah, I forgot about the
Three or
Polar
4 parts.
Express. Yeah.
Working.
But yeah,
working.
but you know,
Working.
The Christmas Story has become such a cult classic. And
Well,
you know, TNT or TBS, I think it's TBS,
Whatever.
plays it from 8 p.m. Christmas Eve till 8 p.m. Christmas Day, nonstop.
Well, that's because no one's there. They just put it on a loop.
It's fantastic.
Do they put commercials in? I wonder.
Oh yeah, commercials play in it and everything.
So it's all automated.
I'm sure it's all automated.
Oh, heck yeah.
But it's a really good movie. If you like, first off, the fact that the dad fight everybody. If you've lived anywhere except in the deep South where it's warm, everybody knows the struggle a dad had. Probably, especially if you're a little older, the struggles a dad had in the 50s and the 60s with the furnace that didn't want to work. Yeah, you lived in Connecticut. You know a furnace when the furnace doesn't work. And
Well,
how-
I lived in an apartment, I guess you want to call
Oh,
it.
you had radiators.
Yeah, we had radiators.
Yeah.
And
So you had the super had to deal with that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was up in Connecticut, and then I remember Mr. Esposito. He was a third landlord or fourth landlord all the years I lived there, and he came in, and I had never seen it in my life. And you've got to figure 1, 2, 3, 4 up, four stories.
Right.
Well, it's really 3 stories, but he had a basement there, so 4 stories, basement apartment, duplex. That was the thing, right?
Right.
And all the years that I lived there until I moved out, they always had the one big furnace pumping everything
All
out.
the radiators.
Well,
Yeah.
he came in and he was a general contractor. I mean, he had crews that went out there, and he would buy houses, renovate the house, and move the crew to another.
Right. He was flipping
No,
houses long before it was.
No, he kept them.
Oh, did he? So he was a slumlord. Okay, good.
No,
good.
he wasn't a slumlord either.
He was up northeast slumlord. That's all we know. So anyway,
well, he wasn't
continue the story.
Yeah, well, he took care of the house,
Right.
so it wasn't a slumlord. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Matter of fact, my dad is the one that people would come to him, and my dad would tell Mr. Esposito what was needed.
So you had a good landlord, took care of the house, keeping the story going.
I'm keeping the story going. So the first thing he did, the summer came, and his crew came in, and they took this gigantic boiler out.
Okay.
I'm saying,
Well, you didn't need it in the summer.
right, but I mean, he took it all the way out.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, what is going to happen in the wintertime?
Fireplaces.
No. miniature boilers. Miniature. I'm talking 2 foot by 2 foot
In
by
each
3.5.
apartment.
Downstairs in the
Oh,
basement.
in the basement.
And he had 4 on each side. I'm going, I had never seen
Yeah,
this.
but that allows you to set the rate of your own radiators.
Exactly.
So you didn't have to deal, because I remember when I'd go visit my grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
and we would go visit cousins of mine that lived in tenement
Mm-hmm.
buildings and stuff. Sometimes it'd be really cold in their apartment.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it'd be blistering hot, and they had no control over the radiators.
Yeah.
There were older buildings, and it was one furnace.
I owned the one furnace. I owned the building. We lived on the first floor. We had tenants on the second floor. And one winter, it wouldn't get warm up there for some reason. And I'm jacking this thing up, and I'm glad I didn't blow the whole place up, because I talked to the contractor. He says, well, what's the pressure? He said, holy man. I had the pressure topped off way the heck up there where, oh, no, and it's bubble. I mean, he went technically. Finally, I got it running where it's supposed to be. I was way over pressure.
Slumlord.
That was me. I felt bad. I really felt bad for them. That they just wouldn't get temperature, wouldn't get up. I go, I had them come down to my apartment to stay warm.
The point we were talking about, though, is that's why the Christmas story is so good,
Yeah.
because we all know that fight with the furnace.
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
We all know, as a child, parents. It happened even in Florida. My mom would do it to us when it got colder than it should be.
Yeah.
Putting you in so many clothes that you could barely move.
Oh, the Michelin Man.
Oh yeah, barely move. We all know we had that one moron that we could talk into doing anything dumb, like sticking your tongue on a frozen flagpole.
Yeah, yeah.
We all had that, and we all had that bully in it. Wait, I was the bully in the neighborhood, but still,
That's irrelevant.
No.
Irrelevant.
We all wanted a BB gun.
Yeah, I had one.
I had it. Look, and I almost shot my eye out. I shot it to a Formica counter
Oh, you did.
that was down below me. Hit me in the forehead, right between the eyes.
Another explanation.
That close to being without an eye.
Now I had a BB rifle and I had a BB pistol.
Okay, you didn't need either one of those.
Yeah, I did. I had both
either
of
one
those.
of
Yeah, it was good though. I made targets and bing, bang,
Okay.
boom, whatever. Yeah.
We're going to take a break.
Okay.
Come back, wrap up a Monday show. Call back, caller. You can call back after the break.
Jingle bells.
1370 AM,
jingle bells.
96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard